A community project at St Luke's Church in Portsmouth was set up to transform the courtyard from a concrete wasteland to a blossoming garden. Now the garden is in full bloom, and so we sent our reporter Rhaya Barton down to have a look.
The garden at St Luke's Church has been neglected for quite some time, but now that's changed, all thanks to a community project. After first appearing an impossible task, the community all pulled together to create a space blossoming with flowers, vegetables and herbs.
It was just really grey and empty and a bit scary, and there was a big hole in the middle. One of the benches was sort of dragged over, and there was loads of rubbish around. There was lots of sort of big rubbish from some building work that we'd done, and it was just kind of a nasty space. It was a shame, but nobody even looked at it. I think it was just, we don't go out there. It had a lot of potential that I could see, and with the summer coming and everything, I really wanted to try and add to the space that we were offering the different groups that we had in the community and everything. So we spent a bit of time thinking about what we could do. So in June, in early June, we started to sort of put some planters in using tyres and pallets, and kind of just make it look a bit more pretty and a bit more tidy it up a bit, so that people would use it and sit outside in the quiet space. It's a bit of a kind of cocooned courtyard here in the middle of the city centre, so it's quite nice to kind of just a bit of peace and a bit of space in a really busy sort of context. A lot of people were really surprised when they saw it kind of become a place they'd like to sit in, and there's a lot of potential for, as the relationships grow with the different groups around us and the different kind of mini communities around us, that we can open it up and it be a lot more accessible. It's nice to have things growing as well, even if you don't spend a lot of time out here, it's a real nice statement of kind of there's this desecrated place that actually has been redeemed and there's life here now, and I think that's quite important to us as well.
The tyres and pallets that house most of the plants were collected by local young offenders, and the seeds came from another local garden project set up by St Luke's Support Group for Teenage Girls. Pallets are especially important to the project, as they represent the continuous theme of utilising things that would otherwise be thrown away. For the church, it is important that there is now life in a previously dead space. The garden project, however, is only just the start of the rejuvenation plans for the church. After laying empty for 5 years, there are now plans in place to give it a new lease of life, to allow it to function as a centrepiece in the community, as Susie explains.
Because it has been closed and not used as a church for a long time, the story of out here, this space was neglected, but the whole church building really was as well. So there's been so much effort by the congregation and people around to clean it up and make it look so much better now. But the hope and the plan is to really renovate it properly inside, and that to be part of a wider building project. So we've got a lot of plans and it's really exciting. But we've taken the time to try and involve the community as a priority, because this space and this location right in the heart of Portsmouth is just such a blessing, and that's kind of the potential of what we could do to kind of come alongside the community is immense. So I'm really excited about it.
So as the garden outside continues to grow, inside, plans are well underway for the church itself to also blossom into life. This is Rhaya Barton for That's Solent.